What's going on, Animal Crossing fans? My name is Blaze, and on September 4th, Nintendo had another Nintendo Direct that went over a large number of different games that they wanted to show off and talk about for the 2019 and early 2020 shopping season. Among those games was a new trailer for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So we're going to go through this trailer and kind of watch it and analyze it and overanalyze it a little bit to try and get some new information. I'm probably going to miss some stuff. This is the first time I've gone through this since watching it on live on the Nintendo Direct. So if I miss anything, definitely put it in the comments below. But I do want to kind of pause the video at different points and kind of show off like some of the things that I've noticed and some of the things I like. And of course, feel free to add to the discussion down below. That's going to be awesome. So let me go ahead and switch over to the video. So this is the Nintendo Direct. We're going to put the sound on. Earlier today, I recorded with the sound on, but it had some weird echoing effects. So I think I fixed it. But yeah, it was kind of strange at first. So hopefully you guys won't have to deal with the echo anymore. And we can get this party started. So let me go ahead and get my headphones on and we'll get it going. So this is the trailer, the newest one for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So here's what I'm thinking. So right off the bat, so this is a couple of different times where Nintendo has shown Tom Nook talking to us with dialogue that's specific to what's going on. For example, in the E3 demo, he talked about welcome to E3 2019, and he talked a little bit about the Desert Island Getaway Package in that video too. And now he's talking more about the Nintendo Direct. So this is kind of a stretch to think this, but I think that there's going to be updated like dialogue that you'll get when you first start the game. Like I think depending on what's going on, Tom Nook might talk to you about something going on in the world of Nintendo. Now, this may or may not be true. It's kind of a stretch to believe this, but I think it's very possible that what we're seeing right here is something that could be used in the future for Nintendo to give us reminders about certain events, or like say for instance, there's a downloadable item you can get. It might be something that Nintendo can download into your game and tell you, don't forget to check the mailbox, or don't forget to check the post office for the downloadable item that's available now through September 29th or something. So I don't know if that's true, but it might be cool, and that's something I wanted to talk about right off the bat because it did spark an idea that might be real. So we'll see. Anyway, let's move on. So, I mean, the game already also looks way better than it did at E3. I think overall it looks so much better, just visually, and you can see all the wind in the trees a lot better. Just everything looks awesome. One thing I want to show off here, we finally get to see the docks. So this is the docks that you see on that we kind of got a hint at on the E3 trailer. We really only got to see like this dock part right here, and maybe the edge of a wing, and a little bit of this building too. We didn't really get to see a whole lot, but now we're seeing the full dock. This is the building that sits on the dock, and probably the kind of like your town gate. I'm guessing you'll be able to fly to other towns using this dock and the plane that's there as well. It looks like it's called Dodo Airlines. Is that what it's called? Looks like it's called Dodo Airlines, and that's good enough for me. I like it. So one thing that you'll notice later on about this building is that they show it again, but it's got a blue color to it. So I think that it's going to be a little bit like the town gates when you first arrive in your town, and there were 3 different or 4 different variations of that train station. I think this is going to be very similar. It's not a train station, but it's more of a building that's going to have variations, and it'll be different for like your friend's dock building might be different than yours. So that'd be cool. Anyway, let's move on. Another thing I think is very important to show off is I did a whole video about maps being different in response to a video I saw where someone said that every map in Animal Crossing is going to be exactly the same. So Obviously, that's wrong. And here we can see that the waterfall proves this. So here we've got a waterfall that doesn't branch off in both directions. Like it comes down and takes a turn to the west. So that's cool. I'm really glad that we're able to see this because I think that there was a little bit of a concern that you wouldn't get a custom map or whatever, but I think that concern is gone now. Maps are going to be randomized, obviously, and here we have a lake bend that we've never seen before, so that's cool.
Awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the getaway package.
Here we get to see Bill. Bill's one of my favorite villagers. I love Bill. Oh, did you see his shirt? I didn't notice his shirt last time. His shirt's so cool. And she has a cool jacket too, but let's check out Bill's shirt. It says Nintendo 10. I think it says Nintendo. Hold on, can we see? Sorry, it's loading. He turns around. I want to see if he... Oh. There it is. So it says... NTDO 10. That's a really cool jersey. I like that a lot. That's awesome. So, new shirts. Thumbs up from me.
Get into the groove of deserted island life.
So Bill's awesome. Tammy's also really cool. I have a really cool story. I might be able to fit into this video a little bit later about Tammy and Blue Bear. Basically, they were best friends in my town. Blue Bear and Tammy both lived in my town. I'll fit it in now. Why not? They both lived in my town. Blue Bear's birthday was, I can't remember the day, but let's just say it was September 10th. And then the following day was Tammy's birthday. So I went to Blue Bear's house for her birthday, and Tammy was the only person there, which was weird. But I was there. I gave Blue Bear a gift because she's one of my favorite villagers also. And everything was good. So the next day, I went to Tammy's birthday party, and Blue Bear was the only one there. And, of course, I gave Tammy a gift, and we moved on. But it was interesting to see both of them be the only person at each other's birthday parties. And Tammy's really cool. And I love Blue Bear so much that any friend of Blue Bear's is a friend of mine. So Tammy gets a thumbs up. Glad she's in the game. So here we get to, and I think we see it a little bit later too, is this is like the beginning of the game. All three villagers come off of that boat, and they walk over towards Tom Nook. So this is definitely the beginning of the game where you get off the plane for the first time. You come out of the building and you walk up towards Tom Nook's little area. You don't have a map yet because he never stops to show you the map, so we really can't see it. But here you talk to Tom Nook. So they want to ensure your comfort and safety. They give you a tent. You can use that tent to place anywhere on the map that you want. They set it up in the same place as the E3 demo, which is really strange, but it's fine. They also give you a phone, Nook phone, and they talk about some of the different apps. Of course, we know the apps already, so there's no reason to really cover those. Much of this video is information that we already know about, so it's not really worth going over all of it, but I really hope I get lucky enough to have both Bill and Tammy in my town from the beginning. So we do know already that character faces and hair are fully customizable, probably from the beginning of the game, so I'd imagine that'll be cool. I love the dude's little sandals right there. That's actually pretty awesome. So this axe will not chop down a tree. It's just an axe to get twigs and lumber and stuff, but it will not chop down the tree, which is very important to note. So another thing I want to show off there is that the cot that we just saw actually has a it has a pattern on it. It's a really cool pattern too. So I don't know if it's something you can customize just in general, or if it's a design or pattern that the character actually designed. I don't know where that design comes from. And at this point in the game, you probably don't have retail, or you don't have Mabel and Sable. So I imagine it's something that you had by default, or maybe it was just you could modify it whenever you want. So I don't know how that happened, but it's got a design on it. It's different from the one we've seen already. And the one we saw already was yellow, I think, or maybe green. But this one has a different cloth design on the cot itself. So it's very important to note that. I'm not sure how that works as far as making designs at this stage in the game, but it looks like you can. Or maybe that's just a different variation of the same cot. Maybe Tom Nook offers variations of the same items too, so something to keep in mind.
You can fine-tune the
So here we see moving half spaces even outside, so that's awesome. You can freely move furniture pretty much however you want to, which I think is wonderful.
Let's head back to resident services. Here we sell tools.
Here we're gonna see tools and furniture that it's kind of like the store.
Including any weeds you remove.
It's not really a store because it's all menu based, but I think that as the game progresses, you're going to get to more of a Nook's cranny, or you know, a Timmy and Tommy shop kind of a thing. But right now, at the beginning of the game, there's not much. So I do want to pause through these because I feel like it's important to see what these say. I didn't get a chance to look at it last time. So here we've got beautification efforts. Nook rewards you with Nook miles for pulling weeds. Cool.
You'll earn miles.
Nook miles for the number of do-it-yourself recipes you've collected. Think about that. You're earning for learning. Yes, yes. So do-it-yourself recipes is you'll get Nook miles for that.
Through a host of activities.
Social Islander. Let's see. So our gregarious greeting initiative aims to reward you with Nook miles based on the number of times you greet all residents in a single day. Interesting. So just for talking to people that are on your island, you get to earn Nook miles.
On the island.
Nook phone. Gotten used to using your Nook phone. Keep using it for various island needs and enjoy some Nook miles just for getting familiar with it. So just basically getting you started with Nook miles. I don't really know what these actually do just yet. We haven't seen it and we won't see it on this video, but it's very interesting to see what's going on here. So you need to nab a bunch of fish in a row without a single one getting away to earn these miles. That's cool. I love that. That's awesome. Sometimes I have a hard time catching fish, so that's cool. 10 in a row.
This program. There are many
so one thing about this character is, one, I love her hair. I think her hair, the color is amazing. I'm so glad they're letting you choose these vibrant colors. That's so super cool. I'm so glad they're doing that. Also, you'll note that it's a little bit more fall in this screenshot, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that they're doing... I mean, of course, they're going to have seasons in the game, but I'm glad... It's good to see a different season before the game comes out in March. So
the joys of life on
the wind in the trees is blowing like crazy, and that's really cool.
Catch some bugs.
Bug catching, of course, is a big part of Animal Crossing. Watering flowers. I didn't really notice anything here, but I do love her dress right here. That's a really cool dress pattern, so awesome. And of course, her hair is cool too. Looks like she changed her skin tone. Did I not see that right? I think I just looked at that wrong, but I feel like maybe she changed her skin tone from summer to... No, it's the same. Never mind. Forget that. But you can. You do have the option to change it, as Nogami has said.
Even weeds have their uses.
So this is cool. I love the aesthetic at night right here. This is really, really cool to see the lights in your tent light up. The pouring down rain. Here we've got Lily. I think that's a lily. If that's not Lily, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's a lily. And then of course, you know, you're on the beach and everything. You don't get to see any thunder or lightning, but you do get to see that it's raining like crazy.
A vaulting pole makes it...
We saw this in the E3 trailer. You can do it at any point. There's no specific spots you have to do it in. It looks like...
will help you shovel up a tree in no time.
A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Did she eat that? Is that what happened? Hold on.
The scenery changes with the time and weather.
I don't think she ate that, but let's just see what happens. Okay, she did. So she ate the apple for the ability to dig up a tree and replant it. That's pretty cool. I like that. I was thinking about how eating food doesn't do anything for you, so I'm glad that they're doing something about eating food in this game. That's cool.
There will be sunshine, cloudy days,
I think,
rainfall.
of course, this is expected for Animal Crossing as far as the weather, but look at that wind. That wind is awesome. This is amazing. This is one of the most amazing scenes that they showed off in this trailer. nighttime sky just with stars and fireflies. I mean, so freaking cool. This one screenshot says everything I need to know about the game. I'm really excited to have seen this. The telescope is here. I don't know if you can use it or not, but it's there, and this blows me away, to be honest. I saw this in the trailer for the first time, and I thought, wow, that just looks so good.
Depending on the time.
Shooting star, of course. I don't know if we're gonna have constellations. I really want Celeste to come back to the town and actually get constellations again, because I think that was missing from the last few Animal Crossing games. But even if they have to be constellations that are predefined by the game developers, that's fine. I think that when you get into the idea of letting players make their own, there's going to be inappropriate stuff. So it's probably for the best that they don't do that.
Time of day and the season, you'll encounter
I love how they showed off the Cherry Blossom Festival here, and her hair matches the Cherry Blossom Festival, so that's even better. I think it looks really cool with those pink trees and just her pink hair in general. Purple flowers, those might be pinkish purple. I'm not really sure what color those are, but as far as pink or purple, but it's cool. But the weeds actually have a different color scheme to them too, which is pretty cool.
Encounter different creatures to...
So I think that's rolled. I want to say that's rolled. I might be wrong, and if I am, that's fine. But I love penguin characters, and I'm glad he's there. It's nice to see him. I think that character, first of all, he's reading a book. Like, that's cool. I didn't realize that characters were going to be able to read a book. But I think that's Cyrano. Of course, there are a bunch of anteaters, and I might be wrong, but I think that's Cyrano. I like Cyrano a lot, so I'm glad to see that he's in the game. He's reading a book, though. That's really cool that they have actions outside of just walking around and shaking trees. So I hope they have more. I want to see more actions. But here's a nice, lovely fall setting, which is really cool. We saw fall in the E3 trailer, so nice to see it again. One of my favorite things right here is that puns are back. Pond smelt. Whoever smelt it dealt it. I love it. I hope that all the fish have puns, all the bugs have puns, and I hope that they're clever like this one. This one's a little bit more. What's the word? A little bit more juvenile than some of the others have been, but I don't care. I think it's awesome. I love the puns. I want them back. I like her outfit too. That's really cool. And she has something on her back. It's a backpack, and I don't know if that's something that you can use to store items or extra items, but it definitely is a backpack like the ones you would normally wear. Like the girl who was sitting in front of the stars, you got to see her backpack too. But that might just be a backpack accessory that is for fashion and nothing else, but it might also be something you can use to have extra storage space, which would be awesome. Here we've got, of course, you can call other islanders. I'm trying to see is that around his waist? Did he tie something around his waist, or is that's weird. It looks like he has a flannel shirt tied around his waist. I can't really tell, but I hope that's true, because that'd be really awesome.
Living together and working together in the same.
Oh, it does. So you saw the knot. Okay, so hold on. So here's the blue house, but before I cover that, you do get to see the knot that's on there. Yeah, so yeah, there is a little bit of a knot right here. You can kind of see it dangling down. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they did something along those lines with that type of clothing option. So that's cool. It's probably part of the shirt, to be honest, but it's cool to see. I like this girl's dress too, with the pink hair. Her dress is really cool. It's like a flower dress. So there's the other building. So clearly this is going to be something where you're going to have multiple islands are going to have the ability to have one of several different buildings to house your plane. So that's obviously what this is, and that's cool to see. So this one's blue, the other one was yellow. Maybe there'll be a red one and maybe even a green one, which would be cool. But no matter what it is, I hope that the paint fades over time, because that'd be really nice to see like a faded pale color rather than the vibrant blue that we're seeing here.
internet connection.
But either way is
you can
fine.
travel to another player's
So we
island.
know about traveling to other islands. It's been a very popular feature of Animal Crossing.
The whole
Here we get photos.
Why not snap a
It's
photo
very cool to see that you can move the camera pretty much anywhere you want. I think that's awesome. And of course the posing is still a part of the game. And I love the camera feature. That's cool.
How's deserted island life looking? What we've shown you here
So money rocks are back. That's a big deal because I was kind of worried that money rocks would not be in the game. I don't know why they would ever take it out, but of course you can see that you can hit rocks every day for potential money. I think you can move them, and it probably has a lot to do with eating a fruit and digging it up. That's probably how you do it, but at least you can hit the rock with your axe to get money.
you here today is truly
Here we've got the fossils are back, which is awesome. We've got another villager, a gorilla. I don't know his name, so I apologize to fans of this character. I don't know his name. A huge mushroom. I don't know what that mushroom is, but I'm guessing it's a mushroom that grows if you ignore the mushrooms for long enough. I hope so, because I think that'd be really cool to have a structure like that if you just happen to not worry about it. There's weeds everywhere, which is also kind of cool. Not sure if this character just doesn't pick their weeds, or if it's something like they grow so fast that you have a lot of work to do every day. But in the past Animal Crossing games, it was like 5 weeds per day, so this might be a little bit more. And I kind of hope it is. I think it'd be cool to have more stuff. I love this scene so much. This scene was shown off in the trailer, but the main character was rolling a snowball. But one thing that it's very important to note is there's pine trees there, and they have lights in them, which is awesome. It looks like all of the pine trees have lights, which I love. One of my biggest complaints about New Leaf was that you couldn't decide what pine trees had lights in them. All of them here do, which I think is cool, as all of them should. But I think it's fair if you don't necessarily have all of them like that. But they also have a snowflake wreath on the door, which is pretty cool. And there's two new villagers there that I haven't seen before. I think that's Fauna, and I don't know the squirrel's name. So if you know who they are, post it in the comments below, because you're the best and I love you.
so many activities, animals to
So here we've got another backpack, a red duffel bag, which is cool. I think that's a pretty awesome backpack. Rosie, we saw Rosie, I think, in one of the other trailers, and
encounter.
that's got to be her house. Here we've got Angus. The inside of Angus's house is cool. I like that flooring a lot. I don't think I've seen that flooring anywhere before. It might be checkerboard flooring with a modification, but I don't know. But he's got like a game room. I love his wallpaper too. His wallpaper is really cool. It's just like a wood paneling, which I think is really neat. He's got blinds in his window. Angus is living the high life. So we know that snow people are going to be in the game too. This is very important to know that, because we saw one of the villagers building snow people in the last game. So here we've got a snowflake, which is expected if there's going to be snow people, like snow moms and snow tykes and snowmans. I love the way the snow looks on the trees too. It just looks awesome. And another character. I don't know that wolf's name. I feel like I should, but I don't know that wolf's name. Again, post it in the comments below, because you're the best. So here, there's a do-rag on her head, first of all. That's awesome. So here we get to see her make the path with this path stamping item, or whatever it is that she has. We also get to see her make a square path first, and then she goes back down to make it a rounded path, which is awesome, right? That's really cool. Here's another dock. This is not the same dock. This is a different dock than we've seen before. So this leads me to believe that the E3 trailer map was not the final map, because it didn't have a dock like this anywhere. Of course, you have the dock at the bottom of the town, which brings you into your town and has that airplane. But this one is off to the east side of your town, and it's something separate from what we've seen so far. So that to me is very interesting. There's a second dock. She also spread down some bait and summoned a fish, and then to catch it. So that it looks like fishing has been expanded upon a little bit, in that you're going to need bait to summon certain fish. So those are the things that you may have missed in the Animal Crossing New Horizons September 4th Nintendo Direct trailer. So if I missed anything or you guys saw something that I just didn't catch, definitely post it in the comments below. Talk about your excitement for Animal Crossing, because I'm super excited for Animal Crossing. I sincerely can't wait. Don't forget to hit likes, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going to post as many Animal Crossing videos as I can over the next several months. And of course, when the game comes out, I'll do nothing but play the game. So it's going to be awesome. So check that out. But yeah, I'm very excited for this game. And of course, all of those villagers, all those animals that I missed the names of, feel free to post those in the comments below, because there's, like 400 villagers now, 500, something like that. And my brain can only hold so much. So anyway, that's the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it, and going through the trailer with me. That was awesome. But I'll be back with more videos in the near future. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.